The what?
Black gloves.
Are you being racist?
No.
Black gloves.
The black gloves.
They're not white gloves?
No.
Well, okay. I think you little racist pig.
I am not.
No, you're not?
I have a pen.
You need to put the bushings in, Dingleberry. Those are not bushings. Those are the bushings. Do you know what they go in? That hole. Now you got to take the other end off too, because there's bushings in that side too. See if they're bad. Anyway, what we're doing is we're replacing the bushings in here. Go ahead, pull a bushing out. I want to show 'em. What's the matter with you, huh? Nice one. Smooth move, X-Lax.
No.
You know, smooth move, X-Lax. Now you got to press them in. You can't press them with your hand. I don't think. You can't do that. You have to get a flat piece of metal and sit on top of that. Did you know that, Tim? Mr. Tim's getting an edumacation, ain't you? Get an edumacation? Okay, so you've done this before? Then why is it like you're a monkey, like a monkey humping a football? Monkeys! You gonna smack me with a hammer? Oh, that'll work really good. Murder. Murder. Ah, got his ear! Ow, you hit me with a hammer, you little prick. You can't do that.
Oh, I can't do
No.
How we got it in?
No, you have to support the back of this. Put something under there. Go get the railroad jack. Go get the railroad jack. I've done this before. Actually, yes. I'm going to tell you how to do this properly. You ready? Go get the railroad jack. Hurry up. Ah, chop chop. Put it under there. Alright. Where's the old pin?
I didn't see no old pin.
You took it out.
You mean
The old
pin?
Yeah, get it. Alright. Support the shaft, the cylinder. Get it under there. Okay. Well, no, you're gonna put it back here. Put it back there. Now, take the pin. Put it in the hole. There you go. Did it pinch you?
Yes.
And go ahead and see if that'll snap it down in there. See what that does. You're really supposed to lubricate that a little bit before you do that. Hey, whoa, whoa. Pull the pin out. Wait, let's see what you got. Okay. Yeah.
Give me some lube.
Actually, what you're supposed to do is actually press that in. So, this is what we're going to do. You ready? You ready for this one? Go get that big C-clamp. You have to press them in. I'm not joking. Get the C-clamp. And you'll need another piece of steel, flat iron. And you're going to need to lube it. Alright, we'll get Timothy here all straightened out and ready to go, and then we'll get back to you. Oh my God! Look at the size of that C-clamp. Okay, another piece of flat iron. It's over there on the chop saw. Should be there. Just a little piece of flat iron. Tim, I had it yesterday. No.
That one?
There was a piece of flat iron on the chop saw. Holy shit. If you would actually look. Let's go. That's not what you want. Come on. I'm filming you. I'm annoying you. Am I annoying you?
Yes.
Good. It's my job.
No.
Well, I gotta make you do it right, because if you bust up my bushing, it's gonna piss me off. You don't want to piss me off, do you? One on top, one on the bottom. Look, now flip it over. What are you gonna do when it presses tight against that, you dingbat? You might want to open that.
Start
up.
unwinding.
No, why don't you do it yourself? Get it right there. Got to do that from the top. It's easier to twist on the top than it is on the bottom.
I know that.
Then why are you doing it ass backwards, Tim? Nice. Get it set up. Excuse me.
Don't spray me.
I'll spray you.
Ow!
Oh, child abuse, right? 20-year-old child abuse. Okay, crank it down in there, boy. Does it want to go? Is it going?
No.
Get your little hammer. Tap on the bottom. That's not the bottom. Anyway, first place, you got to square the thing up in the center of
Well, I can't.
the bushing.
The thing is bent.
Your head is bent.
No, your head is bent.
My head doesn't bend. Got it centered? Gently. Now tap it. Tap the steel. A little harder than that. Now, no, don't hit the thread, you bonehead.
I wasn't trying.
You did. Go ahead. Turn it. A little bit. Now it's tap. Turn it. Is it working?
I gotta get the back end.
Actually, what you do is you've got this thing too far to the front. You got to slide it back. There. Very good. Now you're perfect. You got it center. Tap the back. Okay, well, I'll be driving Tim nuts here for the next 20 minutes. And show you what happens when it's done. Because he's got to do the back one too. As you can see, it's all wobbly over there. You got to turn that. Here. Hold on. Let me put this down. Did you get it off? You got it off? What do you got off? This little thing. Yeah, I ordered some parts from John Deere and they only gave me half of them, and they didn't give me any of these, right? And they're pretty thick.
And they're hard to get.
And they're hard to get off. And I got the regular pliers, but they're just a real cocksucker to get on. So anyways, I've given Tim the job of replacing that ring. Now, they gave me the wrong pins, but they gave me the right pins, if that makes any sense to you. It doesn't make any sense to me. They're the wrong pins, but they work. So, Tim's going to go ahead and stick that thing up in there, because he's such a smartin'. If he's smart, I'll hold down on that, and he can... Teamwork around here helps, goes a long ways. Now, if you need your hammer, you can use that. Did you get it snapped on there? I bet you $5 that thing goes flying. Do I get $5 or do you? Did you get it? It might take a little beat. Get up on there?
Hold on.
Did you get it?
Yep.
It's in the slot?
Son of a bitch.
What? What?
Grease.
That grease?
Yes.
That'll give you pimples. Hey, you prick. Go ahead, put that thing on there.
It is on there.
It's on?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, it's alright. Next side. Side 2.
Yep.
What'd I do with that damn bushing? The other bushing that was up there.
Yeah, you had it.
I didn't have shit. Alright. Anyways, we're missing one. I think you're gonna have to turn your wheel now. Start it up and turn the wheel. So we have to do this side now. Alright. Oh, there is a clip on it. Okay.
Found it.
Was it on the ground?
Yeah.
Alright, bring all your junk over here. Gloves. I've decided that it's easier to... Oh, you bastard. My seat, my ass. You're taking that clip out of there. We're going to replace that bushing there real quick. So we'll go again. Right, Tim? Right, Tim? Yeah. Okay. Alright. You're going to put 2 of them on?
Yep.
You don't have to. It's fine. One will do. Did you get it on?
Yep.
Okay. Tim just took my handy little kit there. And what we're going to do is We replaced the kingpins in this, the kingpin bearings in this axle, I don't know, what, about a week or so ago?
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago anyway. And we noticed that the bushings were bad in here. That's why we replaced them. And I put the new little fiber seals in there. Now there's no way to grease this thing, which kind of annoys me. But on the 8120 and the 7810, they have greasable pins. So anyhow, with that being said, we got it all together. Now Mr. Tim, he's going to go climb up in the tractor, start it up, and give her a steer to see what we've accomplished. That's I think what you're going to have to set it down first before you move it, and don't run me over. So what was happening was this shaft was moving back and forth in there pretty freely, and that just makes for a really bad steering. Okay, so he's got it on the ground. Turn it the other way. Just short turns. You can see it is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Excellent. Now there's bushings that are supposed to go in the back end of this, which is fine because I replaced them the last time. You know, with a front end loader on these tractors, they really need a lot of maintenance. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to raise it back up. We're going to raise the whole thing up now. Raise the front end up. Come on now. Okay. Shut it off. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, come on down here, Tim. Because these tractors are on the road all the time, they wear. There's a lot of weight on the front, and there's cup and cone bearings inside that hub. Did you know that?
No.
Alright, so we took this off the other day, but we did not remove the planetary drive. You remember that?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a pain in the ass. It's a little bit on the messy side, but I think it's raining outside, so it'd be a good day to do it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to pull that wheel off of there. Now,
Again.
well, yeah. So Timothy, get your impact gun, 3/4 inch impact gun, and everything ready to go. So I'll show you when we get this tire off of here what we have to do. You see that little space right there, that tiny little space? Well, the cup and the cone bearings, they do wear inside there, and I'll show you the wear on them. But there is a thrust washer in there, and it's spring loaded, and you turn it, and you'll see what we're going to do here in a minute. 3/4, that's a 1/2 inch. That will not take it off. Do you remember that? No. 3/4. I'm pretty certain I said 3/4 the last time, and you danced around the subject. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to pull them off. I can show you on this side here a little better that it has a little bit more of a gap. Now what happens is that thrust washer, that thrust bearing wears, then this gap here gets closer, and it actually rubs on the knuckle itself, and it makes this horrible sound. It sounds like whales singing, right? Yeah. And it really drives me crazy, and honestly it doesn't do any damage to anything too much anyway, but what I have to do is pull them off, and I'll show you how to tighten that thrust bearing up, and then it alleviates that noise that it makes. And in case you don't know how to get this hub off of here, there's 2 bolts on the back side that actually just hold it into place. Okay, it's their 17mm ratchet will take them right off. So you just pop those out, and as you can see, that crack there opened up. Now there's probably going to be some oil come out of there, so I might as well get a little catch bait. Okay. So what you're looking to do is you got to pull that little screw out that you probably cannot see. And then you have this thrust nut. And you just give her a turn, and that tightens it up. Wow. 3/4 inch drive will help a lot. What gun are you using? Look at the size of that. There it sits in all its glory, and you're using what? And you're using what? The little one. Alright. I got that all back together again. I missed the process. But anyways, I gotta put oil in this thing. And it calls for gear oil. Thought he got that off of there. Every time I go to film, he starts banging on that thing. Yeah. So weird. Hopefully that fits. Yeah, it does. Okay, so you can see this one here a little bit better. Yeah. I'm looking at this thing. It looks like there's grease or something in there, which is kind of weird. I just wonder who would have done that. Not that it matters, because I think I know what I think I did that, actually. I didn't throw grease in there. I threw cornhead lubricant in, which is like a really thick gear oil. But anyhow, this is what you couldn't see on the other side. That's why I didn't video it. Next, we got company. Okay, so routine maintenance turned into a routine disaster. This thing had been making a little bit of a noise, and that's why I decided that it would be a good idea to just give this here a bit of a turn. And I think you can see it now, but there's the screw you take out. I did it on the other side, and then you give it a little bit of a turn, and then you put the screw back in, and you're good to go. Well, I did that, and put it together, and put the oil in it, and Dad backed up, and I hear crunch. I was like, what the hell was that? Then he went to go forward, and it went crunch, and then the wheel locked up. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but you're gonna be able to, but right here at the tip of my finger is a destroyed planetary gear. There's planets. I believe this would be the sun, and this is the ring. Well, why did that ring, why did it do that? Well, why did it break is what I'm trying to find out, right? So, can't find out why, so I'm cleaning it up, I'm picking all the little teeth out of there, and I see that this tooth has a little bit of funky wear on it in the same spot all the way around, and then it presents itself. See that fracture right there? Well, the noise that I had been hearing in this hub, or in this wheel, was the ring gear. It was cracked, and you could see how it had expanded. Well, I guess when those planetary gears are dealing with a failure like that, they wear into that groove. Now, these things are not timed gears. They're not. There's no timing marks on them. It doesn't say anything about keeping them in time. Even though the center shaft in the center here, this pinion, I would call it a pinion. I mean, it's a planetary drive, but that pinion there it never came out of those gears. But when I put it back together, I guess the planet gears got into the ring just a little bit. Well, it got into the ring in a different spot. Well, they had worn to such a degree that when it actually got up here to this part, when it got to this part where that was broken, it expanded and sheared the gears off. Well, you can see that they got funky wear. There's funky wear on that. Oh yeah, it wore in, and then when I changed the position of it, then that caused it to explode. So that leaves me in a little bit of a bind because I need to load hay and I need that gear. So I'm going to be going to Wenger's of Myerstown, I guess, in the next couple of hours, and I got to give them a call first and see what they say. I've got the axle front end here, and yeah, I'm going to see what they say, see what they got. All right, I'll get back to you in a second. Thank you.